Welcome back. We're looking out the Wellsboro sky cam. Got a little bit of cloud cover here and there, and it's going to not really affect temperature rise throughout the region as once we get sunrise up there, going to allow for temperatures to get back up into the 20s by around 10 o'clock this morning, closer to 30 by the afternoon here later today. But right now, still quite chilly out there. 12 in Wellsboro, where we just looked. In Wellsville, 9 degrees currently, 15 up to the northwest in Dansville, 12 in Corning, 10 in Bath, and right now 7 in Erin. So a little bit of fluctuation there. It's warmed up a bit over in Cortland, sitting up to about 5. Next door in Ithaca, sitting at 4 degrees here this morning. Cloudy skies still persisting throughout much of New York and Pennsylvania. Both of these states slowly being enveloped there by this cloud cover. We zoom in, really again, just very much these overcast skies, maybe a few gaps here and there, but for the most part, we're staying on the cloudy side. And where we had, of course, Punxsutawney with, of course, still seeing his shadow. They might have caught one of these gaps in the clouds there that may have allowed for him to see his shadow. But overall, looking like we're at least going to have those next couple weeks here where we're going to have a little bit of fluctuation, but this coming week certainly expecting to be a little bit warmer. Now, low temperatures not far off from our high temperatures at all. Once we get some of that heat to stick around, thick layer of clouds develops, and we do have the chance for some spotty freezing drizzle tonight. Now, with the temperatures dropping to around this area, a little bit, at least a little bit of a sweet spot around freezing, especially as we go into tomorrow, where temperatures are likely to bounce up into the 40s. Good chance for a brief bit. We could get some freezing drizzle, especially in the overnight period, so we have to be mindful of that as temperatures drop to just below freezing, but then tomorrow pretty quickly getting back into the 40s. Now, winds today not expected to be as strong as what we thought last night. We were thinking around the 20-mile-per-hour range. Instead, looking more like we're at least going to be in the range of around 20-ish miles per hour, just a little bit below that, and the wind direction mostly shifting from the east down to the south. That's going to push in more warm air to the region. That's what's helping to fuel the temperature rise here today, and also help going into tomorrow as the wind direction not expected to change very much. We'll still see all that warm air just flow in from the south. It's going to help bring those temperatures up to the 40s here tomorrow. But for today, we're still looking at least some snow headed our way. It'll knock on the door in the afternoon. You can see it moves through pretty quickly. It's a fast-moving system, and it's pretty widespread at first, becoming a lot more spotty once we get past sunset. And then eventually, later on, by around midnight, things move out of the region back to a more calm pattern. But you can see pretty quickly temperatures warming up into the 40s, and then we start to see some rain potentially coming in closer to the thruway, likely to get a little bit more rain. But you can see it stays pretty spotty going into Monday night. Now, the real concern here, of course, that rain snow line drifts south into our area, and it does create a line here stretching from Hornell over to Watkins Glen and Ithaca, where there could be some freezing precipitation late Monday night carrying over into Tuesday morning. But then things do start to at least taper off. Not expected to see too much precipitation for Tuesday morning, but we have to be mindful, especially these next couple of mornings where we have temperatures flip-flopping between freezing and not freezing. It does open up the door for some potential freezing rain. As for today, 30, the high, light snow. Some windy conditions too. Could see gusts peak at around 25 miles per hour in those higher elevations. And for the rest of that 7-day forecast, looking like we're going to have a slightly warmer than normal week. 47 on Monday with that chance of rain. A little bit of snow remains possible on Wednesday, and we'll see a little bit more rain come back into the region for another 40-plus degree day coming up on Thursday.